Hello, 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 fans of the beautiful game. I am Noah Walker, and this is the first edition of the MSSL Weekly Recap. It's an exciting time of the year for us here at the Maryland Super Soccer League as we just kicked off week one of our inaugural season. First match featured two of the most well-known names in Maryland soccer, Christos FC and the Maryland Bobcats. The Maryland Bobcats, for those who don't know, are a professional side in the National Independent Soccer Association. They field their reserve squad of rising talent in the MSSL. Christos FC, in case you've been living under a rock, is one of the most decorated amateur soccer clubs in the whole country. They also appeared to have some developing talent alongside some of their more seasoned stars today, but it was clear that neither side wanted to lose this one. While some fans were probably expecting a deluge of goals, it became clear that both sides would opt for a more conservative approach, keeping players behind the ball, feeling out the opponent. Both sides did have opportunities early on, but both keepers and defenses were able to bend, not break, and the score at the half remained 0-0. One of the really exciting opportunities presented by the Maryland Super Soccer League is the opportunity for local clubs to play each other in a league format. Christos FC and Maryland Bobcats are two really strong clubs within the state that don't often see each other on the field just because of the wealth of leagues, diversity of leagues we have in this country. For instance, the Bobcats reserves played in EPSL, whereas Christos FC played NPSL and USL2 and would never really see each other. But this league is going to give them an opportunity to match up and hopefully develop some really juicy rivalries for the fans. And as you see there, Christos missed a late chance, and Bobcats would fire right back with one of their own. No, I haven't commentated much on this game, but both sides really did exchange blows, and both will probably tell you that they should have won it, but I think that the 0-0 result was a fair one. The next matchup we had on the day was between AllStars United and DMV Rangers, and everything in every way about the first match was exactly the opposite in the second match. If the first match could be characterized as reserved, organized, and patient, this second match would be described as anything but. Both sides would push forward, showcasing their speed, flair, and counterattacking ability, often at the cost of defensive organization. Both All-Stars and Rangers exchanged blows back and forth, but this set piece from All-Stars would open up the scoring for the brand new Maryland Super Soccer League. Daniel Dentu would get the first goal as he edged that one right past the keeper. And although we had to wait over 90 minutes for our first goal of the new league, we would not have to wait that long for a second, as you see some nice link-up play from DMV Rangers. He takes it in, had miles of space, and was able to fake out the keeper and level up the game at 1. And look, while that may not have been the stingiest defending we've ever seen, I know both of these sides. I've seen them before, and I know they both know how to defend. They just decided today, called for goals, and goals is what we would see. As you see, Daniel Dentu not only score the first goal, but score the first 2 goals ever in the Maryland Super Soccer League. That was really an exceptional finish. Bottom left far corner past the keeper. And All-Stars United would get another chance as the keeper just gets it right and gets the ball off the breakaway. All-Stars United would really push the issue forward, just unable to get a third goal. And as I said, these teams would employ such a different style of play from the first game, and I think that's really exciting for the fans, for them to be able to see a really organized style, but also just a wide open game. As you see another long ball through for All-Stars United in the second half. There you go. There's your third goal they had been searching for. Slided past the keeper by Wanyama for All-Stars United. They would make that a 3-1 game. And both of these teams were familiar with one another. They both had migrated over from the EPSL, the Eastern Premier Soccer League. And they'd played each other before, I believe also in past leagues, and were familiar with one another. There were 2 of the original charter members of this league. And it's going to be exciting to see how they match up again and again and again. But in this one, in the second half, with the score 3-1 in favor of All-Stars United, DMV Rangers would decide that they were not done yet. and make this a photo finish, as you see. A goal to bring it within one. And that open style play would continue with AllStars United bringing one right back across the face of goal, but it would finish at 3-2. DMV just couldn't quite find that equalizer. We'll definitely see more from these two clubs. The final matchup of the day between SureSport and Steel Pulse. This was another matchup that I was really looking forward to. Two well-known clubs. Well, I guess I was really looking forward to all three of these games. They're all well-known clubs, but SureSport is a UPSL club. They also used to play in Maryland Majors. Steel Pulse is another really well-known club in this area. Ooh, and that's a really great save from the keeper. Might have been going wide, but he wasn't to know that. Steel Pulse will also be playing on Saturdays in the Nissan Nation League, which is a new league. It's an affiliate of the NISA, National Independent Soccer Association League. It's intended to provide access for amateur clubs to potentially turn professional by playing other clubs throughout the region. It's, I believe, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, and possibly a couple other states. To be honest, I am not exactly sure the structure, when teams are going to be able to turn professional, how many will turn professional, and if this is explicitly a regional league or if teams will be able to match up with other amateur clubs from other regions. I could imagine that would be difficult financially, but you see the first goal of the match from SureSport, a nice goal from Cameron Baggy, assisted by Christian Abodo. That would put Steel Pulse in a hole early. You can best believe that both of these clubs are very competitive. Neither wanted to lose, so Steel Pulse would bounce right back, bringing the ball down into SureSport territory. It's important to note that while it appeared that guy was offsides, you can see that there was a defender out of the camera view keeping him on, and unfortunately, the SureSport defender gives away the penalty, lunging in from behind. Steel Pulse player steps up and calmly slots it home. That is Hosu, first scorer to level it up for Steel Pulse. It's 1-1, SureSport, Steel Pulse. Now, this is not to say that these are the two best teams, or I think that these are the two of the best teams, but here's my hot take. This was my favorite match of the day because I think it had a little bit of everything. There was definitely organization between the clubs. But also a lot of pace and some firepower, with a goal from Yusuf Berry for Steel Pulse to put them on top, assisted by Charles. You just saw that both of these teams really knew how to stay organized defensively, but oh my gosh, did they have some pace up top. And also both teams really were able to play a long ball. I noticed SureSport keeper just had an absolute cannon for a boot. As you see that ball really nicely saved by SureSport. But unfortunately, Steel Pulse was able to pounce on it and quickly transition down the field. You just see their players moving off the ball so well. He takes on the man, takes it one-on-one with the keeper, and no chance. He slots it home, far post. It's a goal by Carroll, assisted by Yusuf in the midfield. And although there was still some time left, that would pretty much put the nail in the coffin for SureSport. 3-1 the final score, and that was our first week of match play. Let me know what you think about this commentary. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you'd rather never hear me talk again, it's fine. I won't take offense to it. I just want to offer the fans, a recap of everything that goes on. Also, if you think you can do it better than me, I would be happy to allow you to do that. So reach out to me if you have any interest in doing any commentary, either live commentary for the games or doing some kind of recap match report. Take care. This is Noah Walker signing off.